Good morning, students. Today we are going to see in Geography Unit 3 Population and Settlement. So, what is population? Population indicates increase or decrease in number of people, distribution, and growth. So it indicates the increase or decrease in number of people, how they are distributed, and the growth of the population. The study of movements and mobility of population is called migration. So what is migration means? People will be moving here and there for their welfare. So the movement and mobility of population is called migration. Races. So what is races? Race can be defined as biological grouping within the human species. So it can be defined as biological grouping within the human species. So the most widely found racial types. So how can we identify? So we can say, for example, if you want to say a person's identification means you will be saying how they are tall, short, color, how the facial features. So that represents the races. So some of the racial types are head, shape, facial features, nose, shape, color, and blood. So these are the features that represents the racial types. Next we are going to see the four major world human races. So all over the world the major races, human races are Caucasoid. Caucasoid. They are found in Europeans. So they have fair skin, dark brown eyes, wavy hair, and narrow nose. So from this identification, we can say that they belong to Caucasoid European. Next one is Negroid. They are African peoples. So they have black skin, dark eye, long head, and black lip. So from this identification, we can say that they are Negroid. Third one, Mongoloids, Asiatic. So they have yellow to brown skin, flat face, and woolly hair. So from this we can say that they are Mongoloids. Fourth one, Australoids. They are called as Australian. They have wide nose, curly hair, and dark skin. Races of India, religion. India is a land of human civilization. So it is a land of human civilization. Civilization is nothing but how the fear, cultures, traditions, religious faith were practiced in the olden days. So the civilization represents the culture, practice, traits of the people in the olden days. The ancient Indus Valley civilization was the origin of Dravidian. So the Indus Valley civilization represents about the Dravidian people. The Dravidian languages are Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. Dravidian languages are Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, and Malayalam. The next thing we are going to see is religion. It means a particular system of faith and worship. So it is a particular system of faith and worship. A religion is a symbol of a group identity and a cultural rallying point. There are so many religions like Hinduism, Christianism, Buddhism, Jainism. Languages of India. India has many language and culture. Though the national language is Hindi, 22 major languages were spoken by about 97% population of the country. Nowadays, language is used as a communication skill. Today, usage of language has been changed worldwide. Today, usage of language has been changed worldwide since language is used only as a communication settlement. So, the word settlement itself says what were the people or in which particular place they have settled and what will be the major occupation of the people. So, settlement is a place where people live and interact through activities such as agriculture, trading, and entertainment. So, they live in particular place and they do some activities for their lifestyles. A rural settlement involves in primary activities such as agriculture, lumbering, fishing, and mining. An urban settlement involves in industries, trade, and banking. And rural settlement tend to have a small population and low density. So the rural settlement will have less number of population with a low density. The thing we are going to see is patterns of settlement. So settlement can be classified into compact settlement and dispersed settlement. So first, compact settlement. Compact settlement is also known as nucleated settlement. Nucleated settlement. It means large number of houses are built very close to each other. So such type of settlements can be seen in river valleys and fertile plains. So nucleated is nothing but large number of houses that are built very close to each other and that will be found in the river valleys. Dispersed settlement. Dispersed settlement are generally found in areas of extreme climate. So they are found in extreme climate, hilly tract, thick forest grasslands, areas of extensive cultivation. So in this type of settlements, the houses are spaced far apart and after with this field. So dispersed settlement where we can see means it can be seen in hilly area, tracts, climate, and their houses are placed far away from each other. So for example, it can be seen in the Thar desert of Rajasthan and the foothills of Himalayas and Nilgiri. So in Tamil Nadu, Nilgiris, the dispersed settlement is followed. We are going to see is rural settlement. Rural settlement are predominantly located near water bodies. So they are located near water bodies. People choose to settle near fertile land suitable for agriculture. So these type of people will be settled near the fertile lands suitable for agriculture. The availability of building materials like wood, stone, and clay near settlement is another advantage for settlements to be built. So these type of people uses wood, stone, and clay, so that will be suitable for to build them the houses. Factors influencing rural settlement. So what are all the factors that influence the people of the rural settlement? Nature of topography, local weather condition, social and water resources, social organization, and economic condition. Patterns of rural settlement. So the pattern of settlement has been defined as the relationship between a house or building to another. So what does it defines? The relationship between a house or a building to another. It is broadly classified under following patterns such as linear settlement, circular settlement, star-like pattern, etc. So, in linear settlement, houses are arranged along the either side of a road, like railway line. Example, Himalaya, the Alp. The rectangular settlements are almost straight, meeting each other at right angles. They are straight, meeting at right angles to each other. Circular patterns of settlements looks like houses built around a central area. Houses built around a central area are known as circular pattern of settlement. The star-like pattern of settlement develops on the sites and places where several roads and houses spread out along the sides of roads in all directions. Example, the Indo-Ganga plains of Punjab and Haryana. So, rectangular settlements, the arrangement will be like a straight and they meet at right angle. Circular pattern of settlement, the houses are built around a central part of area. Star-like pattern will say the roads and houses are spread and converged in all directions, and it can be seen in the Indo-Ganga plain of Punjab and Haryana. Settlement. A wet point is a site with reliable supply of water from well, tank, river, pond in an area. So that type of settlement will have supply of water from all the sites such as well, tank, river, pond, etc. Dry point settlement. So a dry point settlement is located in low-lying areas in the regions of excessive dampness. So excessive dampness. Dry point settlement are not affected by flooding due to the landscape and the source of water. So example, it can be seen in coastal plains of Kerala and deltas along the east coast of India. So the dry point settlement will not get affected by the flood because of the landscape. The next thing we are going to see is urban settlement. The settlement in which most of the people are engaged in secondary and tertiary activities are known as urban settlement. So, people engaged in secondary or tertiary activities. The word urban is often used in terms of town, city, megacity, conurbation, megalopolis. Classification of urban settlement. The definition of urban area varies from one country to another, depending upon the size of population, occupational structures, and administration. So, the size varies depending upon these features. So, town. How a town will look? A town is a general name for urban place. Usually, there will be people with population of more than 5,000. So, in a town, we can see more than 5,000 people population. Based on the function the cities perform, they can be classified into the following type of town such as administrative, cantonment, academic. So based on the occupational activities, the town can be classified in such a way such as administrative, cantonment, academic, etc. So first one is city. The term city is generally applied to large urban places with no strict definition to separate it from smaller town. To separate it from smaller town. So it is applied to a large urban places. In India, an urban place with more than 1 lakh population is considered as a city. So more than 1 lakh population, that place will be considered as a city. Mega city. A mega city is a very large city, typically with population more than 10 million people. With 10 million people is said to be a mega city. So, a mega city can be a single metropolitan area. It can be a single metropolitan area. Example, Delhi, Mumbai. Megalopolis. The word megalopolis is given for a large conurbation. It is a large conurbation when two or more large cities whose total population exceeds 10 million. So, megalopolis indicates people with more than 10 million population. So, the region can in India, Kolkata is the largest urban area which is a megalopolis. So Kolkata in India we can say it is a population with more than 10 million. Conurbation. Conurbation. So a conurbation is a region comprising of number of cities, large towns and other urban areas that through population growth and physical expansions have merged to form one continuous urban. So it is nothing but it is made up of number of cities, large town, urban areas through population growth. So that for that purpose they are merged with each other. They are combined to form a continuous urban. So that is called conurbation. Conurbation. In example, in India it can be seen in Mumbai, a satellite town, Faridabad in Haryana, Noida in to house overpopulation of a major city. Overpopulation of a major city. But it is located well beyond the limits of that city. It is located well beyond the limits of that city. So for example, this type of satellite town designed with overpopulation that seems to look like a city is found in Patna, Varanasi, Hajipur roads in our India. Smart city. In an urban region, a city which is very much advanced in terms of infrastructures, real estate, communication and market availability is called a smart city. So that particular urban region must be well advanced in infrastructures, administrations, communication, real estate and market. For example, in India, we can see in Jaipur, Surat and in Tamil Nadu as 12 major cities to be transformed as smart cities. They are Chennai, Madurai, Tirunelveli, Tiruchirappalli, Salem, Vellore, Coimbatore, Thuthukudi, Dindigul, Coimbatore, Thuthukudi, Dindigul and Erode.